Hello and welcome to another Overlord lore video, and today we are going to take a look at one of the first topics I actually have theorized about in 2018, 5 years ago. Yes, we are getting older and older. I uploaded a video speculating about the possibility of Slane and his great tomb of Nezarec to return to Earth, and the theocracy could actually have the ability to do so. But before we're going to take a closer look at what I'm talking about, let's first take a closer look at my Patreons and thank them for supporting this very channel. Furthermore, I say thanks to all users of the YouTube thanks function for making one-time donations. Now with that said, let's get to the reason why I theorize about this ability of Slane. In the most recent Overlord volumes, the theocracy's higher-ups were extremely worried about a potential conflict with the Sorcerer Kingdom, even before Zashi was taken prisoner by the Great Tomb of Nezarec. So they, among other things, were worried about Slane being completely destroyed, like the Kingdom of Riestais was, or having to surrender, and then having to welcome Slane as their new deity and overlord. But luckily, the theocracy had a contingency plan for this worst case. Even before any conflict was well underway, they determined that they should send a detachment of their people away, presumably enough to repopulate the human species once more, if everything that could go wrong would go wrong, which, given the fact that Slane has now gained the knowledge to attack Sheltir and is massing his forces at the Great Tomb of Nezarec, will almost certainly be the case. The question then is, where did Slane even send so many people away to? And we have little to no info on this mysterious location, other than it being rather unpleasant and far, far away from the theocracy. In fact, they are quite confident that Slane will have trouble reaching the citizens of Slane there, and it furthermore was also described as being a hellish place for humans, which in and of itself could be almost anywhere in the entire New World, given the fact that humans on their own are not really able to survive in the New World simply because they are too weak, and they would have almost certainly died out without the intervention of the founders of Slane, the 6 players who came to the New World 600 years ago. And while this place has been described as rather hellish, there aren't that many nations and regions that even would welcome human or see them as anything other than walking, talking, and adorably unthreatening snacks. One of these places that would maybe accept humans would be the Arkland Council State, where the 5 Dragonlords teach wild magic to the population. But given the fact that Slane and Arkland are downright hostile to one another, I have my trouble believing that Slane would send a human population to such a place. Also doesn't make sense that they did not explicitly mention Arkland. The only other place where humans in the New World were allowed to live would then be in the Minotaur Kingdom, where humans have climbed the social hierarchy all the way up from food to being enthralled serfs. Again, this would be most definitely a hellish place for the people of Slane, but I can't believe that Slane, the humanocentric state, the theocracy of the 6 great gods, whom they preach are all humans, would send a population who again believe that only humans matter to a Minotaur kingdom where they would be in the lower classes. Which brings us to another way. Maybe this hellish place where humans live is our own world. Because in the grimdark future of 2138, the Earth's biosphere has completely collapsed. The air is toxic, the food disgusting and expensive, and everything is run by mega corporations from hollowed out states. Also, the air is slightly more spicy because a nuclear war has also taken place. But this would still be a place where humans, albeit in misery and pain, could survive and exists, even if the Slane theocracy is completely wiped off the maps. And we don't know if this is even possible, since Ainz frankly did not want to go back to his old world, since his family is dead and his friends are gone, so Ainz had no actual reason to undertake any research into this area. But if Slane has indeed retreated into our old world, into our own dimension, for remember, Ainz is not in a video game, but in a parallel universe with magic, then it would most definitely be something to motivate Ainz to try to reconnect to his old home. And after, for example, the Dragonlords are defeated and Ainz Sulgon has an understanding of wild magic, they could perhaps open a portal to his old world. I also believe that the Dragonlords already have opened a portal to the old world, but in the opposite direction, and not without any mistakes being made. But if Slane can actually pull it off, if Slane can connect to the old world, then the Great Tomb of Neswick should be able to pull it off as well. The only remaining question then would be why Slane hasn't realized that this hellish world is where their gods came from. Well, it might be because our world is devoid of magic. Well, it might be because our own world is quite devoid of magic, I'm afraid, and the players are long dead, so no one has seen both worlds except for Ainz. So if this theory of mine is true, this would open up the possibility of an interesting open ending, one where Ainz Sulgon and his undead forces would pursue Slane all the way back to his old home. And if you are interested in theories why players have arrived in the new world in the first place, please check out my videos on the Dragonlords. And with that said, what's your opinion on my theory? Please let me know down in the comment section. Anyway, have a nice day, and special thanks to Ader Daddy Ader, Bad Guy Ye, Bad Burrito 316, Beezer, Ben C, Brandon D, Chrissy, Crowley0221, Sia, Crystal Prime, Dead Slime, Death is Mercy, Deathless Dragonlord, Demon Xenomorph 1987, Devin Downen, Ding Dong, Duckwagon, Dunkler Krieger, Dystopia, Dystopia II, Enigmatic Unicorn, Feral Shivan, Guy with That Head, Hector Marino, Hoss, Huster, Jacob G, Jana B, Jason, J. Morris, Chromius, Kyle R, Lee K. Long, Legendarius, Lelu V. Britannia with a Mustache, Lexus Fox, Lord Nishikian Rai, Lord Touch Me, Loverazor, Merovec, Mr. Shoes, Mr. Tweaker, Michael R, Michael Y, Nope, oh hell no, Normal Toad, O'Kill, Overlord General Gasper, Paddy Pantum, Personage, Primus 11, Rhinomere, Q&A Caracos P, Shergox's Daddy, Shadow Lightning Wolf, Shrine Keeper, Super Tier Magic Batista Bomb, Supreme Cheese, Staris, Ted, Texas Deer, The Orc Warboss, Rocket Smasher, T.E. Wang, Vash Hawkeye, Vegito 27, Venture Fanatic, Wilhelm, and Zonegon. Thanks guys. Anyway, have a nice day and I hope to see you all again soon under my next video.